it is finally time for the plant update number 2, because at long last, I have plants. Look at this. Look at them. It's unbelievable. I just saw a tiny bit of green this morning, and then already it's about 3:30 now. So much plant has come out in one day. Crazy how fast it goes. And then here, look, there's another one. Tiny little plant coming through. I was really worried that my plants weren't going to grow because they've been in the soil for what feels like a month. I'll have to check the date of the old video, but nothing was growing and I'd basically given up and felt really dejected. But then all of a sudden today, there were plants. Unbelievable. So I've got tomatoes on the way. Beef tomatoes, big old beefy tomatoes, and then mini tomatoes. They don't have a name on them, it just says tomatoes, but they are, from the picture, little. And then here, the herbs, on the other hand, they've been doing pretty well. This is the thyme, and it's doing the best. As you can see, there's loads and loads of thyme. This is, sorry, the greenhouse is a bit dirty, but there is a tiny little bit of basil popping through. Basil is probably the thing I was like least excited about growing, because over here, I have basil, which I've just taken from a basil plant, and you can see, look how many roots there are. Basil is super duper easy to grow. You just put it in water, let roots come through, and then if I put this in soil, I'll get loads of basil. And then from that basil, I can get more cuttings and grow more and more and more and more. And I do that every single year, so it's an endless supply of basil, basically. And over here, the oregano is also popping through, or at least one little bit of oregano is. So good job, oregano. And then here, so the rosemary, unfortunately, the rosemary had become a little bit moldy. I probably overwatered it. So this is new rosemary plants, or new rosemary seeds rather, from just a couple of days ago. I've got the old ones over here. I put them here separate from the others so that the mold wouldn't spread. But then I thought, oh, better just leave them alone. You never know, they might sprout anyway. What's the point in throwing them out? And then here, the catnip, it was the first thing to sprout. And I was a bit sad back then when I didn't think anything was going to grow, because I was like, well, the only thing I'm going to get is plants for the cats and nothing that we can eat. But look at them. And then they've even got, what you can see here, you see how there's round leaves on all of them, but then some have already got these little sort of spiky leaves. And those spiky leaves are the proper leaves that the plant will have later on. The round leaves will die off. So I don't know if you can see it maybe. Here, for example, it'll be the same thing. This is on the beef tomatoes. See if I can get to focus there. Those leaves, they'll almost certainly fall off and then get replaced by other more permanent leaves later on. Oh no, it's hairy. Poor little thing. Oh well, won't do any harm. And then, yep, moving on. Here is what I'm going to plant today. I have got leeks, celeries, and physalis. And the thing is, that I've been considering is that none of my chilies grew, and I think that it's because I used seed soil. Everything that I planted in potting soil has done really well. These are in potting soil, and the tomatoes were also in potting soil, whereas nothing that I planted in seed soil has grown, which is pretty weird. So I'm gonna try planting the physalis, leeks, and celery in potting soil, because I think that that might be more successful, basically. So yeah, that is the plant update for today, and hopefully next time I can come with even more little plants and show the progress on the tomatoes. Okay, bye bye.